Alright, what's going on, guys? So today will be a build of the E36. This is one of the most, if not the most driven car. You already know why. Popular driver Adam LZ drives this car in Formula D. So the next build after this will be the RTR Mustangs. And I'm a big fan of RTR. Not saying I'm not. I'm a big fan of RTR. Put it that way. The whole brand and what it stands for, and how they're just dedicated to the Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang's not like highly like I think it was one of the mostly modified cars out there, at least in America. But let's get in. E36 is another great car, but in CarX, the Mustang and the E36 are one of the most driven cars, I would think, because even when you go in the online lobbies, like you'd see Mustangs, you see E36s, and you already know why. FD. So I'm gonna put a build on this one today. This will be my base tune of what I consider to be a decent enough E36. Um, yeah, this is how I would build one for real. Um, Body kits, I like that they updated the body kit options. Previously, I used to run these kits, and then they added the one that's more closer where you could get a replication of the Adam LZ car. But today I would just be throwing a one that I like on. I don't really think. I think you go for like the Euro type thing. All right. Front bumper. I like the little lip extension. Let me see. Hold on, quick before I do anything. Ooh, something changed. Before I used to just have the holes open. It's not. Alright, so this will be the front bumper. The hood is perfect. The mirrors, I'm gonna leave it alone. The door, I think the door does get rid of the trim since it's a E36. We're gonna leave the trim on there. We're gonna add a cage. We're gonna add. I do like the side skirt though. Let's see. We could leave it as a stock one really, because I think I'm gonna run the stock bumper. I think we're gonna go with the stock M3 side skirts. We are gonna put the roof spoiler on there. Alright. This is the I forgot what the hell this is from. I think it's the GT3 or the lightweight E36s. These wings. This was a perfect addition to the game for the E36. It kind of brought life back to this car because I've always felt like it was one thing that was missing. So that little high spoiler right there in the back makes this car definitely one of my favorite things to add on it whenever I see it. We will be running a stock rear bumper and the tail lights. Either one to do. I don't really see. I guess we could go with that one. I don't think we have a downturn on here. Let's see. That's a downturn, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one that's under the car, but if we don't have one, we don't have one. So we just gonna leave it at that. My seat, halo in the driver, car in the passenger, and Jean, regular e-brake. The hair, I'm gonna do the CAE type shifters. Um, this car, we might leave the stock wheels on there. I'm not sure. Um, kind of want to spice it up a little bit, do something different. Might run these. Um, I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. I'm not really feeling to do nothing too crazy in this car, but who knows? Let's see what we could do. Let me see. Got a deep dish. I have an idea what I want to go with. I'm gonna use that. Alright, so we already had the setup on the car. We're gonna go with these wheels. I'm gonna start with the gearbox. Am I gonna leave the stop motor? Why not? I'm gonna leave the stop motor. I'm gonna turn the boost up all the way. hopefully we could. So we already know the clutch base diff. We can go 100, 50, 50, and then we're gonna go. Go 410 on the gear, 411 on the final drive, and then our custom gear set that I run in every game, no matter what game it is. This is the gear set I run. There's no difference. Well, sometimes there's a variation in the third gear, but 9 times out of 10, this is what I have in my car. 254, 202, and 262. Alright, so for the engine, we're just gonna turn it up to the moon. And the stop motor is good because you could get as much power you want out of it. I think you could almost get 1,000, but it would be kind of with the max torque all the way high up there. It's kind of hard to drive, so we're gonna come down a little bit. I think right around 900 is decent. I'm interested to see what motor swaps they're gonna add to the game, because hopefully it's gonna bring some more life to all the cars that have been in CarX for how long. We're going to 35, 35. We're gonna leave that for now. Let's put the suspension in the car. Let me do this first. 80. Oh, we had 80 right there. The game knew me. 60. We're gonna do. Here's an 82. Normally I try to make these numbers perfect, but don't really need to, because the setup alone in the car is gonna have different variations for y'all. So y'all might not get exact numbers that I get, but you can tweak them and try to do that. But since we kind of time limited right now, we gonna just work with what we got. Alignment, we gonna put that for -4 degrees. I was thinking about running a little bit of positive camera and see what that do, but I'm gonna stick to my tried and true setup. No toe for now. Caster, I might do a little bit higher caster on this car. I might do 62. This gonna be 2. This gonna be the angle. We gonna go 40. We gonna bring this down. 56. And then this we gonna put 0. So now we could adjust the wheels and the fitment. And wait, we still could adjust here first before. Here's not bad though. Let me do this real quick. So we'll be back in. See where we could have the car sit at. 10 is the number. Let's see, 10.5. Might be 10.5. 10.5 is the number. Check the alignment. Got a little bit more in the rear, put it back out. Alright, so now we could work on the fitment a little bit. Bring the wheels out front. Bring the wheels closer in the rear. I think that's it. Alright, so this won't be the fastest setup we have in the car, but it'll just be a base tune. Idea what I was going for was just I was gonna paint the wheels white. Ooh, wait, where are the wheels at? This way. This way. Alright, got the wheels. You already know. Angle kit. BC Racing. We could lead the brakes. It's red. I think that's it for now. Not too much done to it. Alright, so to end the video off, just going over some tuning here and there. Could go to I like St. Louis. Let's try St. Louis. Alright. St. Louis, the turnaround is kinda first lap. No, currently there's no grip in the car really. Alright, first lap not too bad. Let's fully go. It's an overall good car to drive. I like to be around 275s on the front, 295s in the rear, but I feel like just for this video, I do like something different to try to see if you run a smaller front wheel, how does it feel. I might add a little bit of grip and see if we could get all the way to out to the zones. Let me add a little bit. I'm gonna do like 50 front, drop the front. I'm gonna drop the front to 10. Alright, so a little bit of grip and give it a more run. Definitely. Ooh. Definitely. You see why the car is like so widely driven. Like if you go online, you cannot see a E36. It's just so good to drive. And he's like, if you know about anything about tuning, you could put a little bit into it and have it keep up with a lot of the good cars. As I said, the Ford Mustangs are good, but there's so many different cars you could build to kind of try to keep up. Well, as you can see, just with a little bit of grip change, the car is hitting the zone perfectly. A little bit of left foot brake right there. Perfect. I was St. Louis. I like driving it, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when you have you're going against faster cars, like you run out of horsepower. I feel like with a stop motor, so I feel like sometimes you just gotta swap a different, like a VQ or one of the big V8s, try to make it work that way. Slower on the transition right there. Plenty aside too. Trying to be deeper in the zone. It works out, bro. The car is so. This is a nice little tune for y'all. Hopefully y'all try it in CarX and see how much y'all like it. The reason why I don't save the tunes and make like so download it and stuff is just because I want y'all to really have the opportunity to open it and just so you could make your own tweaks. So this has been the video for the E36. That's all I got.